Welcome to the NBA Desktop! Yay! Let's talk about the documentary that everybody has been talking about. It's the only thing going. It's the only game in town. That's right, I'm talking about Guarding Jordan with Jeff and Abby Hornacek on Fox Nation. Do you want to take part in the remembrances and the nostalgia around Michael Jordan, but you wish it was centered on a white guy? We have you. Fox Nation has you.
All Lives Matter, The Last Dance.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this trailer of this incredible documentary that actually exists.
At one point, the doc even addresses the 1998 NBA Finals, which my dad played in.
Let me stop you there. At one point, the doc even addresses the 1998 Finals. The doc is called The Last Dance. It's about the last Bulls team, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, their last drive for another title and a second three-peat. So weird that it would touch on the 98 Finals, don't you think?
What was it like playing in the NBA Finals back-to-back years?
Abby, hold on. Do we really want to come with the fastballs out of the gate? You know, let's warm up to it. Can we talk about this room also? They appear to be in some weird, hoarder room that Jeff has. There's several yoga balls and then multiple bins of shirts.
When you talk about Michael, you inevitably just say Scottie Pippen because they were kind of a duo. Can you explain that dynamic a little bit?
Oh, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan are kind of a duo. Holy shit. This is the hardest hitting shit ever. I almost want to start my free trial with Fox Nation just to watch this. Let me see what else is on Fox Nation. Parked with Abby Hornacek, American Built, Fox Nation Quiz Show, Moms, Dana Perino's Book Club, American Arenas, also with Abby Hornacek, What Made America Great Season 3, Scandalous, The Death of Marilyn Monroe, Ainsley's Bible Study, Fox Nation's Patriots Almanac, Battle in the Holy City, and the Furman Diaries, which I can only assume is like the LA riots from the perspective of Mark Furman. It's the only thing that makes sense, folks. Let's talk about the actual documentary. We got some talk about Sam Smith's book, The Jordan Rules, and who could have been feeding Sam Smith this information.
Had to be come from a number of different places. You know, it could have been the coaches.
Okay, who's our suspect? It's gotta be someone who loves giving dirt from inside locker rooms. They love doing it. Loves to tell stories that happen inside the locker room. I wonder if it could have been the only coach in this picture who's written 12 books from inside various locker rooms. Shouts to Phil Jackson, who somehow still has the clout to not get called out when he's been snitching in broad fucking daylight for 30 years via book. Ken Burns was in the news talking shit about The Last Dance and how it's not sports journalism, how in fact it is eroding sports journalism, and how it's a sign of everything that's gone wrong with sports journalism. And luckily we got an early cut of Ken Burns' next documentary, and we'll air it now before Fox Nation can get a hold of it.
The following is paid for by TheRinger.com.
October 24th, 1996, Chicago, Illinois. My dearest Maggie, I dictate these words as I no longer have the use of my thumbs. Michael broke both yesterday because I asked him if he knew where the water fountain was. Our head athletic trainer, Cletus, writes for me. I trust him with my life, and he has sworn to keep these words to himself. He is a good man and strong, and I am glad he is my friend. Things are worse than ever. Michael has taken to calling me cockface, CF for short. I never felt my nose particularly strange, but he thinks it looks like a small penis in the middle of my face. Several others have joined in, and last night I cried myself to sleep. I wish you were here to hold me.
In 1998, the United States filed its antitrust suit against the Microsoft Corporation, whose Windows Explorer was the era's dominant web browser. Larry Page and Sergey Brin founded Google, and Titanic became the first film to gross over $1 billion. That spring, on the Great Plains of Illinois, Jerry Reinsdorf's Chicago Bulls embarked on a glorious crusade for a third consecutive title. The team was led by Michael Jeffrey Jordan, a failed baseball player, decorated Olympian, and cigar connoisseur. Its coach, Phil Jackson, suffered from near constant acid flashbacks. Their enigmatic power forward, nicknamed the Worm, broke his penis no less than 3 times. This would be their final season, and nothing less than a championship would do.
Well, of course, Michael Jordan's angle was titanic, and he would draw on that angle to tremendous effect. He used it to inspire himself, to get himself up for battle, as it were. There was one time that Luke Longley sat in his chair, and Michael Jordan called him a dirty koala fucking man, and then he later, after practice, he ran him over with his Corvette, and Luke was in traction for a number of days. They covered that up as they covered up a great many things about Michael.
My dearest Scott, my heart aches and my body yearns for you. I await your homecoming patiently and eagerly, unable to even look another gentleman in the eye. And believe you me, I have suffered no shortage of eligible suitors awaiting their opportunity to court me. So imagine my surprise when I hear through a fellow whom I believed to be a righteous and honorable patriot of yours that my beloved has been untrue to me while he's been away, even dubbing you Baby Rodman? Never, in my wildest nightmares, did I think I would be with a man who reminds his comrades of someone who dated Madonna. My despair knows no end. My darling Scott, the day you chose me as your sweetheart was the happiest day of my life thus far. I imagined our life on the road together, frolicking from 4 seasons to 4 seasons with our progeny in tow. I thought myself unbelievably blessed to have been chosen by a beau who is such a gifted athlete that he was able to play professional basketball as well as the all-American pastime, baseball. And I would have followed you in a private plane to Toronto, or Charlotte, or San Francisco, or Chicago, or anywhere else your illustrious career may take you. But these questions of your character weigh heavy on my heart, and it seems to me now as if a championship ring is more precious to you than a wedding ring. I pray you'll put down the bottle of free sponsored alcohol at the club and pick up the phone and call me. Our destiny is in your very large hands. Yours truly, Doris.
There's the famous fight with Steve Kerr. That was quite a thing to behold. But Michael, you were saying things to Steve, such as, I'm going to make you pee blood, and I'm going to make pee come out of your butthole, and I'm going to make you eat your own dick. And then eventually he just two-hand tomahawk chopped Steve Kerr on his way to the basket, decided to hit him, and then, Michael Jordan choked him out. And that choked him until he was unconscious. Of course, that's another thing that nobody tells you.
Fave blocks. So a lot of people have been gaming, and that includes Josh Hart. And I just want to say that this is the most relatable gaming energy I have ever seen from an NBA player ever.
Right. Go down. Oh, no. Stay flat.
How do you shoot me and I'm behind a wall? That makes no sense.
Yes! This clip has everything. It has one guy saying, this motherfucker shot me behind a wall. It has another guy saying some weapon that is being used on them is OP. And it has Josh Hart smashing his keyboard. This is the most gaming NBA content of all time. I fave it. Abby hangs out with her dad a little too much. All the videos are them together. Abby Hornacek shows off her basketball skills, trick shots with the Hornaceks. It's her and Jeff. Fox Nation's Abby Hornacek challenges her dad to ping pong. What's happening here?